All righty.
This is it. The first stream of 2024. Here we go. We go in 3, 2, 1. Hit it.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the VW Sports Podcast, episode 106, and the first episode of the new year of 2024. I am one of your regular Jose Blanco. Next to me is, of course, everyone's favorite drunken hooser, Cody Hagan.
Fuck you! I am not a drunk mover.
Okay, shut up. Now we have our
No,
bartenders.
no,
First
I'm gonna
off-
say your shit.
Well, let me finish first, okay? First, we have our bartenders. First, Brandon Cuevas.
Yo.
Next, Cornelius Carter. And of course, the owner and proprietor of the VW Sports Podcast Bar, everyone's favorite New Orleans boy, Jacob Baker. Boys, we have a lot to talk about, don't we?
Absolutely. Let me first of all start by
Hey,
saying.
yo.
There we go. Let me first of all start by
Yeah,
saying.
we do. We got.
Hold on, Jacob. Let me first of all start off by saying that the college football playoffs has come down to the final stretch. Did everyone catch two instant classics that we saw Monday night? Those were instant classics, gentlemen. I mean, Michigan and Alabama were in the
That
overtime.
we did. It was both beautiful and amazing, to say the least. Both.
I think as I was, Michigan and Alabama were in the overtime, and Washington and Texas went down to the wire, gentlemen. It was beautiful. It was magnificent. The Rose Bowl and the Sugar Bowl, both bowls were very fantastic.
It's going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle. Let's put it that way. It's going to be a battle for the national championship.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be a great game between Michigan and Washington. It's gonna be a good game between these two.
Absolutely.
Now, before we go into full detail about Michigan and Washington, let's talk about some of the other previous bowl games which we saw before we got to this point. And one bowl game in particular, which I saw, and I said to myself, well, we've seen this particular school, they bitched and moaned about not making the college football playoff. And we all said the same thing. Look, you have an opportunity to prove yourself. All you got to do is beat this team, and you'll shut up all your critics once and for all. The school I'm talking about was Florida State. And Florida State took on Georgia. And needless to say, that game was ugly with a capital U.
Yeah, the final score for that game was, I'm going to throw up just by saying this, 63-3.
Yeah, make sure you get a bucket because you're going to need it. I
Mhm.
mean,
I got ginger ale. I'll be fine.
Yeah, it was just ugly. That game was just flat out ugly. And I don't want to hear any excuses whatsoever from Florida State saying, oh, well, most of our players have opted out. Most of our players are getting transferred. We don't want to see players getting injured. This game didn't matter whatsoever. No, you got punched in the mouth.
Not only did you get punched in the mouth, you got kicked in the dick and everything in between.
I mean, good grief. I mean, it was just that bad. That's how bad
I
this
think
game was.
I think I can hear the Seminoles.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, yeah. Someone get that Seminole pacifier.
If you look, I'm gonna put it like this: if you actually saw the people that were, if you saw that list between Florida State and Georgia, I mean, it's not to say that I understand where this is going for Florida State, but at the same time, you gotta. It's tough for them because you know how pissed off they are, and it's not to say that they're lacking, that they're not like they didn't
Sitting
quit
down
on
and
it. It's just that they just don't think the Orange Bowl it's theirs for the taking, in a sense.
Yeah.
It's like we'd rather be
I mean, they
at.
had a chance. I'll put that with you. They had a chance, but they muffed it.
Yeah. I mean, that's the best way I could put it. I mean, that game was just flat out ugly. We also saw during the another one of the bowls which we saw the Pop Tarts Bowl.
Yes.
Now I never thought that in my born days I've ever seen a human Pop Tart hold up really be the sacrifice, really be the sacrificial lamb being lowered into some kind of toaster.
And
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 and then coming out on the other side, you got yourself, perfectly Pop Tart. And the way they
yeah,
came with this peanut.
Y'all seen how big that toaster is?
probably it's like a comedic toaster, like a
Yeah, like it's like a separate side toaster where like the lift goes down and like on the other side it's like has like that
yeah.
perfectly. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah.
But in any case, that score, Kansas State, those Wildcats had beaten North Carolina State 28-19. So it was a bit close.
Yeah. Like we
And-
said, and we can go ahead and just look forward because Michigan and Washington in the national championship game in Houston.
And the
Um,
Rose Bowl.
That's
No,
next.
No,
it's
Now,
in
here's
Houston.
it's
great-
the national championship.
Go
Here's the
ahead,
crazy
Brandon.
thing.
So
Here's the crazy thing, and I just looked this up. Wolverines, they haven't been in this national championship spot since '97.
And
jeez.
last time the Huskies were in the shot for the national title was what, 5 years earlier?
I think about 1990.
Yeah, 1990.
Mm-hmm. I think that obviously now I know many people were talking about Michigan. Will Michigan's championship be tainted? And now
They've had the craziest journey to this. From
concerning
it's a scandal story. It's like
Actually-
a scandal story.
Actually, Washington has won a national championship lastly in '91, so 6 years back.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
yeah, 6 years back, 1991, from when Michigan won theirs, just before the BCS came into our lives. Oh god,
Mhm.
oh god,
Yes.
that,
Mhm. I do believe was Vic Neuheisel the head coach of Washington back in 1991 when they won the title? I'm taking a wild guess on that one, but I just think that this could be what great way to end this era for the college football playoff, because we know next season
we're
they're
going
going
to 12.
they will go to 12.
Honestly, it was a great way to end the 4-team era strong, because you had not one but two classics in of
Mhm.
itself, because the Rose Bowl was just an epic and of epic, honestly, because Alabama and Michigan
Absolutely.
threw everything at each other, which ended in an overtime thriller. Alabama had everything, but unfortunately, their offense could not pull the trigger when they had the chance, and
Mhm.
Michigan's defense swallowed them whole, which gave them the win and punched their ticket to Houston.
Absolutely. I
Absolutely.
think that
Plus,
this
it was
go
commentated
ahead.
by Pat McAfee and his boys. What's
Yeah,
in
one of
real
those.
life?
One of those alternate broadcasts.
Yeah.
I think.
It was ESPN2, I think.
Yeah,
Let me go
But
ahead
in
and
any
bring this
case,
up. Hold on, gentlemen. Let me bring this up because it's gonna be a good one. What great way to end. It's gonna be kind of like which one of these team stories is going to end on a high note? Because first of all,
You have Michigan.
We know. Hold on, Cody. We know that these two teams they're going to do bad. They're going to be in the Big Ten next season.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
Either the Pac-12 is going to have one last national championship before their conference finally closes, or the Big Ten is going to add another national championship before they expand.
Yeah, so the possibilities are endless. This is gonna be a great one. This gonna be a great one. You need to catch it. The football national championship, the championship game.
January 8th, next Monday, next Tuesday, next
No, yeah,
Next Monday.
next Monday. Next Monday. You had it right.
on ABC. On ABC, tune in. You do not want to miss it. It's going to be a barn burner to say the least.
I think it's gonna be on
Absolutely.
ABC and ESPN. I'm not too sure.
Oh,
I think
yeah, and you're going to have
Yeah,
a
it's on
multicast
ABC
same
on
week.
ESPN.
Like, so if you want to see from the coaches' side without the commentary, you got that. You want to see from the players' perspective, you got that. You got definitely choices to go for.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
That is a very, very good point. It's gonna be a great game. Catch it because you probably might see another instant classic just at the semifinals. You need
Almost.
to catch it.
Yep.
Now, also, let me also bring this up. There was a Fiesta Bowl. We saw
Oh, yeah.
Liberty versus Oregon, and I saw this tweet.
Oh, Jacob
I just
left.
want to hold on. I just want to say they're here, they're there, they're every freaking where. Empty seats. Because if you
God.
look on the side where Liberty fans usually sit,
Yeah.
all you see were empty seats.
They're here.
Like it's-
They're everywhere. They're there. They're everywhere. Empty seats everywhere as far as the eye can see.
Oh,
Because
geez.
Liberty got also punched in the mouth in the worst way possible.
Absolutely. I mean, I guess first of all, we know Liberty is
45%.
somewhere. I want to make sure I get the location right. I got peppermint in my mouth, so if the reason why I'm stuck because I got peppermint in my mouth. But
Yeah.
No.
Liberty is somewhere in Virginia.
Yeah. Definitely.
So asking their fans to travel from Virginia to Arizona just to see their team get stumped.
Is a quarter in itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit too much for them to ask. But I just want to bring that up. Like I said, the fans just didn't show up. And like both Jacob and I said, they're here, they're there, they're every freaking where. Empty seats. Empty seats. That's all I gotta say.
Well, here's one that actually kind of made me a bit go, They actually won something? Rutgers beat the Hurricanes 31-24 in the Pinstripe Bowl.
Yeah, over at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah. And that legit raises so many questions. I was like, how'd they win?
Yeah. Nice.
Not like I care, honestly. Sorry about that, Rutgers.
Let's go ahead and shift focus, gentlemen. Head on up to the diamond.
I believe I can hear Brink truck outside the bar right now.
Yeah, right now, as a matter of fact,
there it is.
Dodgers National Bank has been busy.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how they did it, but somehow, some way, not only did they get Shohei Ohtani in the free agency market, they also got Yamamoto in the free agency market.
I want to put this into perspective. Yamamoto and Ohtani are World Baseball Classic champions.
Mm-hmm.
That's a given.
Yep, they were both part of Team Japan when they won the World Baseball Classic.
So, do you think the Dodgers can reignite those sparks, those specific sparks?
Well, let me say something real quick. The talent is there. The talent is there because you still got Mookie Betts on this team. So the talent is there. Now the pressure is really on Dave Roberts. Now the pressure's on him to get this team to jail and to get this team on one accord. And like I brought this up on the last episode last year, Dave Roberts is on the hot seat because you got a murderer's row now on this team. You basically got an international all-star team on your team. And you have what it takes to basically run roughshod throughout the National League. whether or not if he can get it
Absolutely.
done remains to be seen. And I already can see Brandon already shaking his head, saying,
About to have a fight here. We're about to have
I've
a fight here,
seen
people.
this game too much.
He's
Like,
seen this before. He's seen this script happen many times before, and I can agree with him. So
Yeah.
money has only made them champions happen once.
Yeah.
Money can only get you so far. Talent can bring the rest of the way. But unfortunately for the Dodgers, talent has not been helping them out at all.
Basically,
here's
what
the
we're
thing.
seeing, hold on, Jose. Basically, what we're
All right.
seeing is the same old song and dance.
Oh, most definitely. I can hear
exactly.
Aerosmith screaming right about now.
That's basically what we're seeing. Because
Mine.
does it take money to win a championship? We're about to find out.
I mean, the Rangers did it, but that's a different story.
That's
that is
story
true.
because
Now, my
had
thing
our
is,
team and actually had teammates, had a team to work with. They
yeah,
just need
now,
star power.
yeah.
Yeah.
My thing is that you mean to tell me that, and I brought this up on Discord when the signing happened. You mean to tell me that Yamamoto decided to bypass both the Yankees and the Mets to go over to Los Angeles to be with the Dodgers with Shohei Ohtani? How do you think the Yankees and the Mets feel?
They feel
Yankees,
like
I'm not so sure, but I know
got
the Mets are pissed off.
Oh no, they feel like the Godfather. You come into my house and you disrespect me.
Now, I could tell who's also pissed off about this. Brandon, because
Yeah.
before the show took place, do we really need to put the spotlight on Brandon? Jose, come on. But
Well, we kind of had to.
Seriously.
but here's the thing, and you can see where Brandon's coming from, because number one, there is no salary cap in baseball.
No. They got to worry
So
about luxury tax.
yeah, so well, the Mets already got hit with the luxury tax. In fact, they're about to get ready to pay over $400 million because of it.
Good luck.
But I think that here's the thing, and I asked this question before the podcast got started. Are we ready for Low Mess the sequel? Because
Yes.
Is there ever a sequel in Little Mets? Because it just keeps going on and on and on and on and on.
I mean, to be honest
here's
with
the
you,
thing,
Jacob
'cause
is in
we-
raw.
Me though, I just really didn't care because I just wanted to fucking be done with it already.
He's
Because
finally had enough of the bullshit. He can't stand. He's gotten so over Little Mets that he just wants it to die.
Well,
yeah.
this is where I'm going to come in and counter, because I'm going to say, too bad, because it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop.
Miguel.
It's not going to stop until either they contract the team or they just strip it down completely. That's it.
All the way to bare bones. Oof.
So basically, Jose, you're saying that basically, in order for us to get rid of Low Mess once and for all, Mets just got to completely start over from scratch, just rebuild, trade everybody, and
Punch in the
start
nuclear
over.
codes.
You
Punch in the nuclear codes.
and
Fire
hit the button.
everybody. Yes.
Punch the codes and turn the key.
Yes.
Hey, but I tell you,
You want to kill
also
Low Mets? Start from scratch.
Yeah, but here's the
That's
thing,
it.
because we see there's some trades been going on during this off
Dealing,
season.
free agents, wheeling and dealing. Gotta love it.
And like I said, these teams, they're getting ready because we're not that long away from pitchers and catchers having to report.
Yeah, spring training's coming up.
Yeah, so I mean, it's gonna be very interesting. I'm really looking forward to see whether or not Dave Roberts. Two things is going to happen for the Dodgers. Either Dave Roberts managed to get this team to jail, or he's going to have to get to stepping.
So here's the thing. I'm gonna put it this way, right? This is Dave Roberts' hot seat season. That's it. He's on the hot seat for this one. Because if he fucks up, they're out. He's out. And I've been saying this. I've said this like time and time again. Until Dave Roberts is out of the coaching job of the Dodgers, and they get a coach that's worth a damn, they're not gonna make it. Not gonna make it. Star power can only get you so far. It's only the coaching job that's gotta improve.
Yeah. Talent
I mean,
can
sure,
take
Dave
you so
Roberts
far.
did
It's,
it,
the,
you know,
it's,
during
it's the
COVID ball, but
manager
that's different.
that can put the pieces together.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Dave
Now
Roberts is a
then,
deer in fucking headlights.
yeah. Now then, let's go ahead and hit the NBA real quick because while we was away, the longest losing streak in the NBA finally came to an end
At
over
the
the weekend.
expense of the Toronto Raptors. Raptors, thank you so much. You let the Detroit Pistons snap a 27-game losing streak.
28.
Yes, 28. And also, just by that point, I am sad.
Well,
Sad that Wingstop actually has to pay the people free bonus
no,
wings.
I
I
think
kinda
Jose's
wanted-
sad because he really wanted to see the Pistons tank badly.
Yes, I did. I wanted to see them tank.
Yeah.
I wanted to see them tank so bad. I wanted an excuse to play
That's
this.
what Jose is disappointed about. He wants to see them tank so badly. Don't worry,
I
Jose.
do.
They lost at that losing streak when they beat Toronto. They lost to Houston. They got hammered by Houston by 32 points. So don't worry, we
What was
probably
up?
might see another losing
Let's
streak.
start another losing streak, boys.
I mean, there's
Start
no
the tank. Start the tank. Start
All
the
they
Oh,
did was have a
jeez.
hiccup, and now they got the tank back up.
Now, also,
Rev the
before we
engine,
hit,
boys.
hold on, gentlemen. Before we hit the schedule, real quick, what the Clippers? This team that we've been joking about. They've been,
calling them LA's bitch.
yeah. I mean, we called them LA Divas at one point, but
yeah.
but they're on the hot streak.
Oh, they're finally starting to actually use their talent for once in their lives.
Yeah,
look
as a
at
matter
that.
of fact,
Look
I
at that.
do
Actually
believe
becoming relevant for once.
I was gonna say not too long ago they beat Boston. So
They're actually
That's
being talented for once in their lives. It's a miracle.
Yeah, that's actually
Mhm.
saying something. But
Yeah, but not as much as the Oklahoma City Thunder, though.
oh man,
Oh,
now
okay.
I tell you
Yeah.
what, I think that this was brought up on Discord, and I think probably last week on this show too. But this question has to be asked: who here had the Oklahoma City Thunder being in the top 3 in the Western Conference?
Not
Have
me.
they finally decided to use the whiteboard correct? They finally decided to know how to use the whiteboard correct.
Because here's
That
the
is-
thing:
I don't know.
because if you look at the standings, the Timberwolves still lead the West. Oklahoma City is not that far behind.
No,
And the
no,
defending
they're
they are
not.
literally
It's
one
24.
game behind the Wolves in the Western
Yeah,
Conference.
T-Wolves
Mhm.
24-8, Thunder 23-9, and get this, Mr. the 23-9, they're on a 5-game winning streak. Is OKC?
Yeah, they are
Mhm.
literally one game right behind.
Wrong area. Whoop.
They are literally right behind Minnesota.
Absolutely. And and you really gotta tip your hat off at at this great performance that we're seeing from the Thunder,
Mm-hmm.
especially since
Absolutely.
they're ahead of the defending NBA champions, the Nuggets.
Yeah,
Yeah,
who
yeah,
are
yeah,
literally
yeah.
one.
Crazy.
Yeah, the Nuggets, who are, believe it or not, are just half a game right behind the Thunder and 1.5 behind Minnesota in the Western Conference. Safe to say, the Western
And you know
Conference
what's even more crazy?
is still becoming the hot spot.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. But you know what's even more crazy? Look who's the 6th ranked.
Yeah, my Pelicans, who are just 5 games or is in the hunt for this, is in the hunt. 5 games, 5
Yeah.
games.
Now here's the
Yeah.
thing, and first of all, let me interject because first of all when we talk about Minnesota, Oklahoma City, Denver, all 3 of these teams, they are in the same division, the Northwest.
That's the scary
That's
thing.
bloodbath.
That's
Nah.
scary.
It kind of makes you feel really sorry for Utah and Portland, doesn't it? But
I mean,
especially
then again,
Portland.
We may
But
have to
then-
hide them, just to hide the shame.
Yeah, Utah. Yeah, Portland and Utah. Man, Portland and Utah. Oh man, they're
Now-
they're like the
know.
kids. They're like the kids. They're like the kids at the Christmas table seeing the parents have a fight. We don't please hide your faces. Hide your faces.
Well, I tell you, I got a better one.
I was gonna say,
Imagine being at the prom and seeing everyone dance, and there you are just sitting at a chair, just sitting down.
Just drink,
Oh
just
Jesus!
drinking from a solo
Unless you're
cup.
me, then you have fun with the boys.
Why wouldn't anybody dance with me?
But the Jazz, though, I
Who
can't
needs-
say
who
I
needs
feel
to
sorry
be
for them
part of
because they're
any boy?
rebuilding. So you know,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
as we take a look at the
Who,
Eastern Conference,
Portland?
it's a different story in of itself because Boston's still holding on to the Eastern Conference while Milwaukee's is nipping at their heels with two games, and Philadelphia is right behind it by one game with three
Well,
games. With three
let
games.
me hold on, Jacob. Let me interject because, and I know Coach is gonna love this story. There is a rivalry brewing between the Bucks and the Pacers because
Wait, what? Wait,
the
what?
Bucks and the Pacers. I think it's
There's
a
a rivalry
rivalry brewing between these two teams. Yes, we know. Yes, I know they're in the same division, but I mean the Pacers have been playing the Bucks tough lately.
And the Pacers are sixth in the Eastern Conference, only 7.5 behind the Celtics in the Eastern Conference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but you
overall,
got to look at the rest of the field here because it's going to be a heated race, no pun intended. Because look at the 5 teams that you're looking at. One, obviously,
Yeah.
Pacers. 2 is the Heat. The other is the Magic, Cavs,
Yeah.
and the Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
The Knicks are coming in. The Cavs are coming in as well.
Yeah, the Knicks, who by the way made a huge trade with Toronto, recently. You know,
Yeah.
Trade news coming in before we even get the All-Star break.
Mhm.
it's dumb. It's dumb. It is
Go
fucking
ahead,
dumb.
Jose.
Okay. All right. So here's the idea. What I thought of. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I would have kept OG Anunoby. I know he doesn't have. I know about his age. He might not have much left in the tank. I understand that.
Much left tread on those tracks, which is fair.
Yes, I completely understand that. I would keep him. I would find a way to get Kawhi Leonard back into Toronto, trying to get him away from the Clippers, and also find a way to get Dame Dimes into Toronto.
Wow.
And
I
just
don't
have-
think
and
he just
try to-
got
try
in.
to-
He
try
just
to do like a-
wait a minute. He just got into Milwaukee. Jose, you really want to move him from Milwaukee to somewhere else?
Think about this. I want you to think about this, right? We could have talked about the Raptors being serious. We could have took them seriously. We could have.
Hmm.
We could have. We could.
Mm.
That's what I would have done, right? I would have taken those 3, right? Put
Mhm.
them on, just have the rest just try to create chemistry with one another.
Hmm.
And then
Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and hit the schedule real quick.
Yeah.
First of all,
Actually,
Well, today
we only got a couple games tonight.
Actually, we got a lot of games coming up, and one of them
Yeah.
starts off is
Oh, yeah,
in
we do.
Houston, in the
Tip-off at
Toyota
about
Center, and it's the Rockets playing.
whoa,
Whoa.
boys.
Hold on, we got to start off with the 6
One
o'clock
at a
game.
time.
Yeah, we got to start off with the 6 o'clock games because tip off for them is about half an hour.
That's right.
Yeah, starting off over at the Q in Cleveland, the Wizards and Cavs are going to knock heads.
Cooking Loans Arena, yeah.
Mhm.
aka the Q, and then like you said, the rivalry starting to brew at the field house between the Pacers and the Bucks.
And keep in mind, the
Jacob,
field house is
settle
where the
yourself down.
All-Star game's hosted.
Mhm.
Yep. And
Uh-huh.
also, I want to see what are Cody's thoughts of this game. Hagen, where's
Hagen.
yours?
Think about Bucks Pacers tip off in about 30 minutes at the field house.
What are your thoughts?
Why is that look like a Blue Ranger from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers right there?
Well, it's
No,
supposed to be the
bro, that's
Robo.
like one
It's
from-
supposed to be a Robo. It's
Oh,
supposed to be a Colt that's a Transformer.
Well, Paris is gonna continue their winning ways.
Oh, he's thinking the Colt.
Yeah.
Confident, huh?
He's gonna
Confident, aren't
up
you?
here tonight against the Bucks and possibly move up and possibly take a chunk out of that deficit. All right, fair
Yep.
enough.
Mhm.
And speaking of red hot, OKC, the Oklahoma City Thunder, be taking on Atlanta, and I'm just gonna put it this way, right?
Yeah, at
Atlanta-
7:30 over in
5-game
Atlanta.
winning streak.
Yeah,
Goes
at State Farm.
Goes
Yep.
the,
And here's the thing about Atlanta, right? And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Trae Young is going to be a liability. Slowly but surely, he's going to be a liability.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what anybody says. No rebuttal. Trae Young is going to be a liability to the Hawks. Excuse me, I almost said Falcons. Jesus.
Well, they are in the same town, so
But
I
seriously,
guess
though,
we
both
can
birds, they
understand.
both
I get
suck.
what you're
Give me a
saying.
break.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. But
Mhm.
but there could be some structure to that statement there. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways,
And at the Toyota Center, the center for the Japanese cars, the Houston Rockets are gonna be taking on the Brooklyn Nets.
yeah, tip off at 8 o'clock. Also tip off at 8. Let's see how the Rockets can take on the once known super team.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, can you wake me up when the Nets are rebuilding, please? Thank you.
Oh,
Burn. Oh, this one's gonna.
I
be a
just
good one.
shot you, Brandon. What are you gonna do?
This
Anyway.
one's gonna be a good one to keep your eyes on. At clock over in Minnesota at the I believe at the it's not the Target Center, correct?
It's the Target
Yes,
Center.
the Target Center.
At the Target Center. Bulls and my Pelicans. That's gonna be a good one to watch right there.
It's gonna be
Mhm.
interesting
Because
because
the Bulls are
here's the
leading
thing.
leading the West, and the Pelicans are just in the 6th place. So if the Pelicans get the win, that could drastically shake up the Western Conference right there.
Yeah, well, I just want to point out that the Pelicans are benefiting great, considering that the Southwest Division is not that much of a hill of beans. New Orleans is leading it. You got Houston. They got Dallas and Houston, and then of course Memphis and San Antonio are just there.
Yeah, they just
speaking of
don't
Memphis, speaking of Memphis, they're playing host to the Toronto Raptors right now, and you got to admit,
It should be an easy win.
since John Morant's coming, since John Morant was back after the 25-game suspension, Memphis been surging a little bit.
But here's the thing.
Let
Sorry,
me
Carter, I'm
just
about to
say
interject
something
you real quick.
Yeah, let me just say something real quick because
Hey, go ahead.
Memphis is now they begin to pick up the pieces. Okay, now that he's back, Memphis has now started picking up the pace a little bit. Maybe they're not that far out from being in the play-in games, but then again, we haven't reached the All-Star break yet. Now, if John Morant can stay out of trouble, now I think that this is going to be this is a good time for Memphis to start going on a run. If John Morant can stay out of trouble.
Here's the thing, right? I agree with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
The only problem that I'm gonna have is that John Morant is the only one that can get this team relevant, which means that he is going to be a liability to Memphis.
It's
just
not
like
just
Trae Young is going to be solely to Atlanta.
Jose Miguel. It's not
That's my
just
scare.
John Morant. It's just not him. Not just him. You forgot other people around it, like Jaren Jackson Jr.
I mean, I understand that, but here's the thing. They're obviously so forgettable because John Morant is just basically the star of the show in Memphis. I'm just saying.
Mm.
Plus, who wants to see this game, right? Look how cheap the seats are.
But the game is in
I have not seen tickets this cheap since the Panthers.
$4. Tickets are as low as $4 in the FedEx Four.
Yeah.
Who wants to see Memphis play coming up at 8:30 at the Garden? We got the Knicks playing host to the Chicago Bulls, where I believe, if I'm hearing this correctly, both OG Anunoby and Precious, if I remember the guy's name right, Precious Achiuwa, yeah, he's going to be there.
By the way, you can catch that game, the Bulls and the Knicks. That game's going to be on ABC tonight.
Yeah.
Yep. And next will be Portland and Dallas. Actually, can we not talk about this?
Yeah. Let's not.
Yeah.
It might be a good game. Hold on, it might be a good game for Dallas, but for
for Dallas.
Yeah, but
Portland.
Let's just move on.
Yeah, but I'm actually gonna put a bit of a spotlight on Portland, right? Just a little bit. I'm not gonna go too much.
Mm-hmm.
They locked themselves into pretty bad contracts. Let's be honest. The reason why they're sucking is because of that alone. They haven't been relevant at all.
Mm.
That's it.
Oh man, like I
Now,
said, they're still rebuilding. It's going to be a long
I mean, yeah,
process, but they're rebuilding.
at least, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The LA Divas, sorry about that, will take on Phoenix at the Footprint Center.
Yep.
Here's
And
a question
as
for
you
you: Which team has more of a reliability factor?
Clippers.
I think, well, first of all, you got to look at the Suns because Kevin Durant, I think he's going to be out for this game.
Oh, yeah, true. But I'm
So
actually more saying
Devin Booker's
Clippers.
pretty much carrying the whole show by himself again. Because I think Bradley
I'm more
Beal is
so.
out. I think Kevin Durant is out. So Devin Booker is the show. The pressure's on him.
Yep. But I think that the Clippers are gonna have more reliability than Phoenix.
The Jose, the only reason why you're saying that is because you want the Clippers to give it Kawhi Leonard.
That and just to like strip it down.
Oh boy, he said strip it down. Someone's gonna play a stripper song, and then
No,
someone, and
no,
then
Someone's
no,
gonna
the
kill
Clippers
him.
gonna go right down that court, just start stripping, just because Jose told them to.
No, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Right? Not that way, but as a franchise. Right? This is getting worse. Fuck. What I'm saying is to go on a mini rebuild because if James Harden starts bitching up a storm again, just get him out. All right?
Jose
Because
Blanco presents the full Monty with the LA Clippers.
shut the Carter, just let me speak my piece, and then you could have your fun.
Go ahead.
They're not gonna work. Okay, you have your starting five, right? You have starting
Mhm.
five, right? You get Kawhi out of there, right? You get Harden out of there because he's not because he's just slowly becoming a diva. He's not gonna be much,
Mhm.
even though he is, but he really can't do anything much by himself unless he has like other people around him that are relevant.
Mhm.
That's about it,
Yeah.
right? You just
Let's
have
go
like
ahead. Let's go ahead. Keep up with the
yeah,
pace, Jose.
yep. Detroit are taking on Utah.
And let's see the Detroit Pistons. Well, let's see. They're 3-30. That is not a misprint. They're 3-30, and they're just nowhere. So they're playing
Can you
against the
rev up
Jazz. So if anyone's
yeah,
interested in seeing that game, you can catch on NBA
Detroit?
TV.
Detroit. Can you please
Yep.
rev up the
And at
tanks,
10
please,
o'clock,
please,
we got
please?
the Magic and the Kings.
Yep.
Did you just skip one over?
No.
Yeah, you did.
What?
We got the Heat and the Lakers.
Oh,
Yeah, you just
shit.
skipped that one, Brandon.
Shoot.
You
I
skipped
mean, we
over the
got the Heat.
Heat and
Yeah,
the
we got the
Lakers.
Heat and the Lakers, they're beginning to show their age since they won the in-season tournament that nobody cares about.
Yep.
Yeah, no one cares about the in-season tournament,
Let's
and yet they have a
see.
banner reveal. But
You
Miami
see,
Go ahead, Brandon.
finalists.
I see this as a one-sided game in a sense because look because listen to this. Butler's out with an injury to his foot.
Mm-hmm.
Caleb Martin's out with an ankle injury. Josh Richardson out with his back, and Hayward Highsmith is out with a concussion protocol. So the only reason why I skipped that it's just because of that alone. Because Jimmy Butler's not playing this game, and that is a
Emo
big
Butler is not playing.
no. Butler's not playing this game against the Lakers.
Oh boy.
So I purposely
But
skipped
then
that game.
again,
No, it's going to blow out.
yeah, but then
They're gonna
again, the
blow out for
Lakers
the
are
Lakers?
showing their age, as Carter said. So it won't take long for the Lakers to start showing holes in their armor, and that way Miami could actually like take advantage of it. That's what I'm hoping to see.
I mean, it'd be an
But the thing is,
insult
they
to
have
the
Bam
Lakers
Adebayo,
if
so do you really
it'd
want
be
to trust him with the ball to do
yeah,
things?
I just want to say it could be an insult to the Lakers if Miami's bench players beat the LA Lakers.
Yeah, table scraps. If the table scraps beat the Lakers. That'll be interesting.
Yeah. Let's go.
And of
Do we
course, as
got
Brandon pointed out,
Do we got any more games
Orlando
on the
versus
NBA front?
Sacramento.
Do we have
Yeah.
any more games on the NBA front?
And that's Orlando and Sacramento.
Hmm.
Yeah, Lakers, yeah, Magic and Kings. Those are the main event slots.
All right. Now we only got 2 games on the NHL front. By the way, did anyone? Let me read this up a little bit. What a great Winter Classic we saw Monday.
Yes,
All
I agree.
right.
I saw some of the Winter Classic, and I have to say it was wonderful. What they did at T-Mobile, what they did with T-Mobile Park looked fantastic.
Now, I had to watch the Rose Bowl, but not on my laptop. You can probably see why I actually
You're
had
not-
to. I had to
you're-
because guess what? I got a new TV stand,
We're
which
not
took
talking about the
hours.
Rose Bowl.
I'm talking. I said the Winter Bowl. I said the Winter Bowl.
No.
Winter Classic.
It's Winter
man.
The Winter Classic.
moron.
Now you
What?
see why I
Fuck
said
you
everyone's
all.
favorite
The
drunken
Winter
loser.
Bowl. But anyways, aside from
Moving on.
Hoosier Man showing his Hoosierness, showing his Hoosierness, the Winter Classic was fantastic. Both Vegas and Seattle
Right.
put up a hell of a game in of itself. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And the uniforms were fantastic. Seattle showing off its heritage by respectfully paying homage to the original Seattle the NHL team, the Metropolitans, which I pointed out was the first American team to win Lord Stanley's Cup back in, I believe, 1919, which was over 100 years ago.
I'll
Yeah.
have to fact check that.
Yeah, please fact check that. So
But
Yeah. Let me also bring
I'll do
this
that now.
up. And by the way, that's probably the reason, and Jacob, you brought this up, why we saw 1917 on the back of those jerseys. You know,
Yeah.
like where the shirt tag usually be.
yeah, it was beautiful. It was amazing. Vegas, their jerseys was simple and elegant in of itself. The V,
Yep.
up Roman times. It was awesome. The rank itself
It
was
was royal. It
amazing.
was beautiful.
It looked like something you would see at a fishmonger's place. You know.
Speaking of that, hold on, Jacob. Speaking of that, the way how the players entered into T-Mobile Park, first of all,
Yeah, it
the
was funny.
Kraken.
It was funny. I saw the
the
reels.
Kraken looked like it said they just got off a boat.
Yeah, it looked like they just came from
Yeah, a fishing boat.
Pike's fish fish place or whatever it's called.
And the Golden Knights
Pike's
look like
fishery.
as if they just got back from the Elvis convention.
Yeah. He's like,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jacob,
Yeah,
can
they
you do
must
that
have
again,
gone.
please?
Yeah, that's why I said they must have gone out to Viva Las Vegas. But
Yeah. But that did
Both
not
of you
stop the
stop.
action that was on the ice, and it was great action. Saying the less, congratulations to the Kraken on getting a great win over the Vegas Knights. And honestly,
Absolutely.
me and Carter brought this up. This could actually help spark interest to possibly another outdoor game for Seattle, maybe a stadium series, and if so, hopefully it'll bring a big rivalry. Maybe I don't know, Vancouver.
yeah,
You know,
I
bring-
could see them
You know what, hold
possibly do.
I just remembered something.
Yeah.
Do y'all remember
Go
the Winter
ahead.
Classic that the NHL had at Lake Erie during COVID?
Mm-hmm.
Ideas much?
Well, I know that they're getting ready to do
Think
a
about it.
stadium series at MetLife.
In New
Involving
Hold on. Wait, hold on. Pause it. Really?
yeah, I believe
Which two teams?
Bevan was talking about it.
Which two teams? Which two teams? Tell me.
One of them's got to be New Jersey because it makes sense.
Yeah, the Devils, the Rangers, and the Islanders.
Really? I was muted. I just had to do something for a second.
Mm.
Okay.
And so, yeah, I think they spoke about doing it this year, involving the Devils, the Rangers, and the Islanders. They do one game one night, do another
And
game the next
speaking of
night.
the Rangers, can we
I
just
found the stadium
make
series.
sure
It's the
that-
Devils and the Flyers.
Mm-hmm.
February 17th. And after that, on the 18th, two New York teams are going to battle it out in MetLife. The Rangers and the Islanders.
The Battle of New York in MetLife. Oh God.
I still remember one time when the Islanders, when they changed their logo, they have like a fisherman's logo that season.
Oh yeah.
And when they played against the Rangers, they was all yelling, "Trust the Gordon's fishermen."
I remember
just
that.
mocking them. Just mocking them. But overall, though, I think it's gonna be a very good one. Now, Gary Bettman needs to do something about Arizona, but that's on down the road.
Yeah,
We only got 2 games on the ice tonight.
Yep, I'll pull them up now.
We
tonight.
do. Also, yesterday, can we make sure not to mention about the Hurricanes Rangers game because that was ugly.
Ew.
Oh,
Carolina
no worries. I'm about to
showed
mention it
up
right
at
now.
the,
So,
hold on.
Hurricanes and Rangers.
Carolina showed up at MSG, and I think one of those people that work for the Hurricanes social media basically did a post like as if New York is flooded and everything is flooded except the Statue of Liberty's torch. That's it. Everything else is surrounded
Ew.
by water. But I think the Hurricanes beat the Rangers 6-1 last night.
Yeah, it was
Um,
bad.
Yeah, they
It was.
did 6-1. It was gross.
Now,
But yeah, we got a couple games tonight.
Yeah,
Devils.
we do at the nation's
Puck drops at
capital. We
6:30.
got
Yeah, as I was
the
saying,
nation's capital. We got the Capitals playing host to the Devils.
yeah. Puck drops at 6:30, and then main event tonight at 9
Mhm.
at 9 o'clock over at the Honda Center. Ducks playing host to the Maple Leafs.
absolutely.
Yeah, at the pond.
Now
I
that is.
I respect you that you're still calling it the pond. I give you props for that.
Now, so overall though, like we said, things are looking good. Now we're going to head on. Since we got plenty of time to talk about this, we're going to head to the meat and the potatoes of this show because there's a lot to talk about here.
Yes,
Now, before I play the video from the
Our boy-
great Steve Stradamus, I need to bring up ref ball.
Yeah, because we had a big case of ref ball that happened,
Wait a second, didn't we?
And our
Wait a second,
sincere
didn't we?
apologies to our 2-1 Detroit Lions because of what happened.
I agree with everyone who is a Lions fan and a player and a head coach. You deserve to be pissed off. Every right to
Did we
be.
skip college basketball, or did we already talk about it?
We already talked about it.
Well, we can hit the college hardwoods real quick because there were some upsets that happened. So we could go ahead and hit that real quick.
Yeah, we'll do that.
But so first and foremost, did anyone catch the upset to end our upsets? Arizona got upsetted.
By Stanford of all places.
Which is weird.
100 to 82.
Yeah. So and now we only got 2 games going on right now in the top 25. We got Seton Hall and Providence. Providence is leading.
And that's actually playing right now. And Providence, the 23rd ranked, are up by 7 at the beginning of the first half.
Yep. And in the main event,
we also have an ACC battle between Clemson and Miami. That's coming up later.
Yeah. Also coming up in about 15 minutes time, the Ohio State Buckeyes playing host to Rutgers.
Yes, so there's a lot of games to cover. Like I said, the only 2 games in which I only saw 2 games in the top 25, and that was what I saw on ESPN. Now then, we can go ahead and get back to what we were discussing about the NFL.
All right. Everyone in Detroit has every right to be pissed off.
Most definitely, because what we saw between Detroit and Green Bay was nothing short of BS.
Detroit and Dallas.
Oh, Dallas. I mean, I
apologize.
Dallas. Between Detroit and Dallas was just grade A bullshit.
Here's the thing. Hold on, wait. Time out.
Everyone slow down. Slow down.
I think here's the thing. And what we saw was easy and simple. First of all, the Lions, they thought they scored the game-winning 2-point conversion. And apparently, they was trying to tell, I think one of them was telling the referees, hey, I'm coming on the field. I'm getting ready to come on the field. And then that same referee threw the flag.
And the referee, we all saw like footage. The ref acknowledged that they hit the head nod. But no, for some reason, the refs are fucking stupid and blind and dumbless and heartless.
Now, here's the thing, because the NFL come out and said, well, we think the referees made a mistake. The referees made an accident, made a boo boo. We'll fix it. The rumors going around saying that this group is going to be downgraded and they won't be participating in the playoffs. Well,
thankfully.
hold on, Cody, because next thing before you know it, this report came out that this same officiating crew that screwed up Lions Cowboys is working Steelers Ravens Saturday.
This Saturday.
Fuck you, refs. I don't care who you are, but the referees, you have pulled the most stupidest, blindest, dumbest shit I have ever seen in the season. No,
Wow,
this
you just
referee
described Jim Mercy perfectly.
No. This refereeing crew should definitely win Blind Bird Box of the fucking year. Fuck you, refs.
Well, here's the thing, and I will get ready to play the NFL football video in just a minute, but I just want to bring this up a little bit because I'm looking forward to hearing Roger Goodell when they do the Super Bowl press conference this upcoming season.
That's a thing.
And Roger Goodell always gives the state of the league address. I'm looking forward to hearing what he has to say how the officiating crew is doing. Because let's be honest with ourselves, this season has been nothing but ugly ref ball all over the place. That's all there is to it. Now that we got that out of the way, time for us to go ahead and play the NFL football video. Let's go ahead and get to it.
Let's take a look.
Let's roll the 2-minute drill.
I want to send a message to everyone who ever made fun of Cleveland, a message to anyone who ever told a Cleveland joke or laughed at a Cleveland joke. You can now officially shut up!
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Offense number 22. Penalty will be applied to the kickoff.
This has got to be one of the strangest calls.
That son of a bitch.
You playing against Dick this week?
Yeah.
Could be worse, man. When I played against him, he ejected all my players.
How about them Cowboys?
Why can't I be quarterback, huh?
You're right. Let's see what you got. Hit me. I'm open.
Hi.
That's why. Now sit down and shut up.
Let's do it.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Lose.
Need some tape?
No.
Why?
Because I'm all out of money!
It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of our rival.
And the winner of the lottery is... oh boy. House
Panthers.
Which means their pick goes to
the Bears.
Oh, are you f***ing kidding me?
That was easy.
I expect nothing, and I'm still let down.
She forgot about the golden rule. It's okay. Gonna sit a three-way.
That was a close one.
Yes.
That's why we're here for a reason to win games. So if you didn't have that fire in your gut, you better light the fire pretty fast. Okay?
Oh, why? Why do you go in the fucking wrong direction?
When the Big Easy calls, you gotta accept the charges.
Stop blowing holes in my ship!
Mr. Baldacci! Mr. Baldacci, there's a smug storm. We have to go!
Being smug is a good thing.
Oh my Christ!
How many men did we lose?
All of them.
Well, at least they won't have to mourn each other.
We know what this means. This team is going to the goddamn Super Bowl. I am sold on this fact. They are going to pull out all the bullshit because it is real, and Mike Tomlin is a voodoo priest.
And every single person who lives here is mid.
Now it's your turn to dance! Ow! You just shot me in my ass!
Coming to bed, honey?
Yes, dear.
Yes! Yes! Oh, that's good. That feels good. Very strong.
Sorry, Thunder. I gotta put you down. Happy frickin' frackin' New Year.
We're being attacked by a giant monster! This is the end! The end of the Vikings!
Once again, we send our thanks to Steve Tradamus over on TikTok for the 2-minute drill.
It's
Please go
now
check out his awesomeness on there because honestly, it is good stuff. Me and Cody can attest. It is some funny ass shit.
it is now 113 days till the 2024 draft.
Yeah.
Isn't it hours?
But
No, I'm dumb.
But after what has happened, we are now officially in the final week of the 2023-2024 NFL season. And
Well,
we still
before
got
we hit that, hold on, wait. Before we hit that, first of all, Carolina Panthers owner David Tippett didn't take the news very well that
they got their asses
pick.
handed to them by Jacksonville.
Well, hold on.
No,
hold on,
not
Cody.
that.
Because he got so mad that he threw his drink. He threw his drink at a couple of Jacksonville fans.
Aww.
That was sitting where he was.
Are you so sad that you're not getting the number one pick? Aww.
Yeah, he got fined $300,000 because of.
Yes, he did.
According
to report by.
Yeah.
I just want to point out. Well, I just want to point out that David Tipper, hey, you only got yourself to blame because, you failed to build a line to protect Bryce Young. I swear that line I swear that kid's gonna die behind that line because there's no line.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
I'm sorry.
Mind if I bring up this one?
Oh, what's up, Hagen? What's up?
Tyreek Hill's house got caught on fire.
Oh God!
Oh yes, yeah, that actually did happen.
Yeah,
I was
about to say that was a report actually I put out down Discord. That his house.
Yeah, the agent for
Oh,
the
it's put out,
Dolphins.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, they put it out already.
Yeah, they put it out already.
Nobody was injured.
At least Tyreek's alive.
Nobody was injured, but the
Tyreek's
cause of it is under investigation.
Let's just
At
be
least
lucky
Tyreek's
that nobody
alive.
got hurt.
At least,
first of
yeah.
all, and everybody escaped. Now,
Yep.
I want to bring this up.
Want the camera on? Want the spotlight on you?
Yeah, because I'm about to get ready to dish out a lot of salt. And here's the thing that's frustrating.
It's about time.
We had every opportunity, and I'm talking about Tampa Bay. We had every opportunity to get into the playoffs. All we had to do was beat the Saints. And if we beat the Saints, we clinched the top spot in Dookie Mountain.
And the Saints.
That's all we had to do, but no.
What happened? What happened, man? We showed up. What happened? We showed up. What happened?
Wait, guys.
Wait. Todd Bowles, for some odd reason, he must have thought, we got this division in cruise control. So, I mean, we just got this in cruise control. We don't need to win. All we gotta do, we got the Panthers next week. All we gotta do is beat them, so we don't need to worry about the Saints. The Saints got other ideas though, because they marched into Tampa Bay and they just marched right all over the Buccaneers. And as a result, we got a sticky situation at the top spot of Dookie Mountain. Tampa Bay still
Okay,
leads
tank
it.
division.
You call it what you want. Tampa Bay still leads it because of a tiebreaker. But if they lose and the Saints win, New Orleans is going to the playoffs.
Wait, it's
No, actually,
there are some scenarios in this one.
I can clear this up even more because I actually have the ESPN NFL playoff machine. Thank you, ESPN, for this because they actually been doing this since during the playoffs, since this whole shenanigans. Here's what's going to happen. Jose's going to bring it up as well. So let's break it down. So here's what happens: if Carolina decides to show up and beat Tampa Bay, yes, we will get the 4th seed. That's a given. But here's another thing: if they tie, we get it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but if we win and they win, Tampa will still get the 4th seed, but we will punch our tickets in and take the 7th seed.
That's if Seattle loses to
yeah, that's if Seattle loses. That's if Seattle loses to Arizona. Seattle will take the 7th seed, and we will we will automatically and we will be mathematically out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, Atlanta still has a shot, but here's the thing:
they got to win the game and hope Tampa lose.
Yeah, Tampa to lose, and they need to win to take the NFC South.
Absolutely. So I mean, that just goes to show you. Now, you want to talk about an even stickier situation? The AFC is a mess because
can I say something, Carter?
Go ahead,
it's fucking crazy. It's fucking odd. Okay, the other week, the top 3 in the South lose. What happens the next week? The top 3 win. Isn't that a fucking weirdest coincidence?
Now, here's the thing. Because
let's see what happens when those 3 win.
Saturday's game might as well be an eliminator because whoever loses between Indianapolis and Houston is out.
Yep.
But there's a scenario if the Titans beat Jacksonville, Colts and Texans are for the division.
Yeah, if Jacksonville.
But here's the thing: Pittsburgh can sneak in.
Houston, it's basically their game doesn't matter. It just depends on who gets the 4th seed.
Mm-hmm. Now here's the thing. Let me interject because first of all, the Colts Texans game is Saturday. Yep. Jacksonville plays on Sunday, so
that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, Jacksonville will know whether or not if it's going to be for the division title or to get into the playoffs. So they will know before they play against Tennessee. So they will know. Now, Pittsburgh needs a lot of help if they want to make the playoffs because not only do they need to beat Baltimore, they need to hold that Buffalo Foes off the side of the earth. They need to hold that I'm trying to think. They got to hold that Buffalo Falls outside the other, put it that way.
Yeah.
And they also got to hope that Indianapolis loses to Houston or Jacksonville loses to Tennessee so that they can get in.
Yep.
So they need a whole lot of scenarios to happen. Now, likewise, Baltimore, they're resting everybody because they got the number 1 overall spot.
Yeah. They already got the number 1 seed. It's a given.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they're resting everybody. And, Kansas City is pretty much doing the same thing because they're locked into number 3.
Yep.
Now, only if the Chargers had learned this lesson last season.
If only.
Mm-hmm.
If only they did.
Yeah. If only. If you are locked in the Cleveland, they're not starting Joe Flacco. They're sitting him. So if you know that your team is locked in a position and you don't want to risk any injuries, then by all means, rest your players and get your players ready for the playoffs.
Now, I'm going to say something about this. In a year that is 2024, we live in a world where Joe Flacco, for the first time in 12 years, is in the playoffs.
Yep.
That is.
And you
weird.
know what? The fortune of January Joe is.
Well, here's the thing, and also we also know that
spot coming up in the NFC side of the playoffs.
No.
Yes.
Are you sure? Because every division is clinched.
Not exactly.
Let's see.
No, not yeah.
The
49ers.
AFC South has to, hold on, Cody. Hold on. Because the 49ers, they got the top spot.
Yeah,
so they already got the West.
You mentioned Dallas, that they're already in. But you mentioned Tampa, they can clinch the playoff spot. There's Green Bay, obviously, Seattle, New Orleans, Atlanta. But the one team you forgot is Minnesota.
Oh.
Yeah, because if Minnesota beats the Vikings, they're going to need a lot of help. Mainly, they're going to need New York to win.
If Minnesota beats the Lions.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they get the playoff berth, they need either Tampa Bay or New Orleans to win. Tampa Bay and New Orleans to lose the game.
Mm-hmm.
Seattle loses to Arizona, and Green Bay losing to the Bears.
Mm-hmm. If that happens, then Minnesota will get the last wild card spot.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah.
And let me just bring this up because I remember, I don't know how many years ago it was, but everyone remembered when the Minnesota Vikings played against the Arizona Cardinals in the last game of the regular season that year. I forgot what season it was. And then I'll never forget this radio announcer. Cardinals QB throws a touchdown. He said, and Citizen player said, "Touchdown, Cardinals!" No!
Oh yeah, I remember that. I think I watched a TikTok video of it. I think I showed Jacob it. And I think the video announcer said, "No, the season can't end like this."
That's actually in 2003.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, it could happen.
11 years ago.
I mean, yeah, it could happen. I mean, it'll be if that happens, it'll be Jose's favorite time of the year, chaos.
Yes.
You know, so but also we got Buffalo. Excuse me, we got Buffalo and Miami. They're doing battle for the AFC East, and for Buffalo, they need to. If they win, they clinch the division. But if they lose, they're out. You know, so basically for Buffalo, it's a must-win situation.
Plus, if the Colts somehow actually win and they get in the division, we have to fight either Miami or if we lose, we have to fight Buffalo.
But that's if you get in, because if you can still be eliminated from playoff contention if you lose.
Yeah. Well, actually, here's the thing. If they win against the Texans, they're facing Cleveland.
Mm-hmm. That is if you
so
know.
You don't even have to face Miami or Buffalo. You just got to win against the Texans. That's it.
Mm-hmm. And let the chips fall where they may.
Plus, have the Colts ever fought Miami before? It's been a while. I haven't fought this season. I think.
Don't care.
I mean, I think we'll look into it later. But this is the last week of the regular season. It all comes down to this.
So much so much chaos, so much insanity, to say the least.
I think we could put this. Well, we have like a lot of time left-ish in a way. How about we have wait.
Hold on, Jose. Hold on, because first of all, let's not forget about the let's not forget about the main rule, everybody.
No.
I'm trying to. Oh, hold on. Hold on.
Got it.
Got it. There it is.
Now,
Shut up.
let me also bring this up because this is headed straight down to the final stretch. Will this be Bill Belichick's last game as head coach of the Patriots? Question mark. Remains to be seen. Will Antonio Pierce get the Raiders head coaching job permanently?
Fingers
Well,
crossed. It does.
depends on Mark Davis's mood. A lot of things to consider. Like we said, teams that are resting their starters this week, getting ready for the playoffs. The teams that are in the playoffs, and they know Cleveland is the number 5 seed. They just don't know if they're going to play in Indianapolis or Houston or Jacksonville. Don't know.
Yes.
It's a complete toss-up. Kansas City, they don't know who's going to come play against them, but we'll find out. We'll find out when the weekend is over. But man, there's so much to get ready for the playoffs. Now, we gotta talk about I forgot to bring this up, but we gotta talk about the merger. It has happened.
We can actually officially say this. The merger is now set in stone. The XFL and the USFL has finally merged, and they are now known as the United Football League.
Absolutely. Now, The Rock and his ex-wife, they were first of all, they was on Fox NFL Sunday first.
Yep.
To discuss.
Okay.
And then Monday, they unveiled the 8 teams that's going to be in the new United Football League. What they did is they split it up with the XFL conference and the USFL conference. Personally, I would have gone with East and West, but this is fine. In the XFL conference, you have DC, you have St. Louis, you have Arlington, and you have San Antonio.
Yep.
Not bad.
Honestly, because honestly, all those markets, they deserve to have a football team, and they're all good choices.
Absolutely. Over in the USFL, you have Memphis, you have Birmingham. Now, they saw the conflict, the Houston conflict, because you had 2 Houston teams, so they simply just merged them. The Roughnecks moved from the XFL to the USFL, but they're going to use the Gamblers, players, and staff. So that's smart.
Which is honestly a genius move. Which is
ironically
is a callback to history in of itself, because the USFL back in the day has actually did some folding and merging back in the 80s, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
So
and of course, I was about to say, let's not forget about Michigan, the Panthers. So that's it. That's your 8 teams. Now, some teams I'm just a little bit disappointed didn't make the cut, but I totally understand. I love the Breakers, Jacob. The New Orleans Breakers, and I guess
I understand why, because New Orleans is already got marketed with the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
With the Saints, so there's not much you can do. And
I'm pretty sure that there was no way they was going to get the Superdome. So
and I understand it completely, and I'm okay with it.
Mm-hmm. And of course, we know that there was no way they was going to get the Generals through, because you try playing at MetLife in March and April and May. It's not going to be an easy.
I mean, March, April, May, the weather could be but once we get to but once we get to June, July, the heat's actually gonna come up.
I got a question.
Unbearable.
I got a question. Do you trust MetLife Field?
Yeah, no.
Now, Philadelphia, I know that the Stars and both Philadelphia and Pittsburgh didn't make the cut.
Which is unfair, because you try getting a good crowd at the Lincoln at Heinz Field.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that is really something to consider. But like I said, I like the new XF. In fact, the season's going to kick off March the 30th with Arlington and Birmingham. The 2 defending champions. They're going to do battle. So that is really something to think about, and really something to consider. What great action that's coming for this new league. And you know what? If I'm them, I hold off on expansion for at least 5 seasons. Wait until this league is stable before you think about expanding. So just want to bring that up. But overall, though, I think that overall, first of all, back to the NFL, we got a huge weekend.
Yeah, we do, and it starts off with July 6th, since this is the final week of the regular season.
Absolutely.
It starts off at
By the
Baltimore.
way, Brandon, you said July 6th. I think you meant January.
But you get my point here.
Yeah, I
you
get
know
your
what's
point.
going to start in.
Yeah.
You know what's going to start in. Firstly, it's going to start in Baltimore as Ravens play host to the Steelers.
Let's see. First of all, we know that Tyler Huntley is starting for the Ravens. And I think Mason Rudolph is going to start for Pittsburgh.
It's only a matter of this. Can Pittsburgh stay alive?
I got a better question. Does any of us trust that referee crew? I'll take that as a no. Now we got the second game, which is going to be the game in which could either make Cody happy or make Cody want to drink a big old bottle of vodka. We got the Texans.
Too late. Well, too late. I'm already drinking.
Yeah, we got the Texans and the Colts.
What a great influence you are, Hagen.
Where is that? Oh dear Lord,
Green Apple.
It is vodka. It's vodka, doll.
And considering that's going to be in Lucas Oil Stadium.
Yeah,
you
know something. I just want to point out. I don't think Cody gives a damn about his liver whatsoever.
By the way, I'm just gonna
here's
say
the thing.
this now.
It's actually a
green
How much
apple.
APV is it? Hold on. Where's the?
Well, I was gonna say volume. I was gonna say
how
the
much
volume
APV is it?
Huh?
Yeah, I
Is
want
it
to know the APV on that.
4.5.
Chug.
Oh jeez.
Man, this is like a real ball.
I hope you don't do any.
Folks, the bets. I don't know if the bet's on or is it that I win.
Well, here's the thing. Since they
Well-
already have a winning season, you don't have to worry about chugging that thing.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, so
Just
they
wait till
Now,
Indianapolis gets kicked
Now
off
here's the thing. I'm trying to figure out if I put it in. What if Jose lost the bet?
Here's the thing.
I'm trying to
Well,
remember if
time out. Because this bet was made during the summer. I think back in June before the NBA Finals took place.
No, I think it was a Colts. It was a Colts.
Hold on, Cody. The bet was that if the Denver Nuggets won the NBA championship, Jose was going to celebrate. The second half of the bet was that if the Colts had a losing season, meaning they lost 9 or more games, then Cody would have to drink. Fact being, I do believe that here's the
I
bet
have the
right
footage
here.
right here, actually. Funny enough.
Oh God! 7 months ago. Holy fuck!
But
Play the clip.
seriously, though, here's a question for you.
Hear for yourself.
Hold on. Before you play it, I got a question here. Say if Indianapolis gets cut short from playoff contention, does Hagen need a chug from there too?
No. In fact, here for yourself.
Because we already have 9 wins.
I said, say if the Colts
Denver Nuggets win, how dare you to celebrate a Denver? Man, my voice is not the best. When the Denver Nuggets win, I dare you to celebrate a Denver team winning.
All right, I'll do it. If the Colts have a losing season, this season that's coming up, I want you to chug a whole can of G Fuel live on stream.
That's it. That was back then when I didn't have. That was back then when I didn't have cans. So for me to find them,
now you found them.
I got them. Yeah, so I found. It was November when I found them at my old grocery store. Then I got these for Christmas. So yeah, full circle.
Yeah, so you don't.
But I'm trying to figure out if what if Jose lost the bet?
Jose already did his thing.
No. I'm talking about the second part of the bet.
Huh?
There was no second part.
There was no second part. That was it.
Yeah, that was it.
So
That was the whole bet.
I have won the bet. I'm shockingly, I'm surprised.
Well, we
that-
both won. Well, yeah. You
And
mostly
here's the
won.
thing:
Honestly, you mostly won.
people doubted the Colts of having a winning season or a losing season. People just doubted us. But guess what?
Because the Colts are hit and miss. Okay, let's put it that way. They're both hit. They're hit or miss.
But this year we've been good. I'm surprised.
And here's the thing.
Yeah,
Hold
with
on.
Shane
hold on.
Steichen, Gardner Minshew.
Stop. Cody. Here's a couple of things to which how come the Colts were good. Number one, for some odd reason, Tennessee decided to fall off the side of the earth.
Yeah.
So let's be honest with ourselves. For some odd reason, Tennessee decided to just stop playing. So they fall outside the earth, and you just took advantage of the situation. You were lucky, because you have ref ball in your favor when the Colts beat Baltimore. So you have ref ball in your favor. Now, ref ball came back to bite you on the backside when you lost to the Browns, but that's beside the point. But 9-7, that's not too bad. I mean, hopefully, let's hope that when your quarterback comes back next season, Jeremy Irsay doesn't screw him over.
Hey, I mean, Gardner Minshew has been a pretty damn good quarterback, and it's been this season.
Realize
Yes,
he's a former Jaguar.
Yes, I know this, but can we just announce this? 2023 to 2024 NFL season has been a year for backup QBs.
Okay, that's a lot of injuries that have taken place.
Yeah. I
So
think it'll be okay.
And mind if I point this out? I didn't get to show this because we had a break on Friday. If Jose has the footage or clip of it or the news article, one of our Colts tight ends did something fucking stupid.
Hold on, let me check this out.
Our tight end got arrested for domestic violence.
Oh.
Battery. Oh God, yeah.
And was in jail, and now he's just probably suspended.
yes, he's on the commissioner's exempt list. I wasn't going to bring up. Hold on, time out. I wasn't going to bring up this story because we have seen enough, this season of players doing domestic violence on the side. I don't know why they do it. They just do it for the heck of it. I mean, we already saw over the weekend, Ray Rice was honored by the Baltimore Ravens.
After with the shit he done?
Yeah, I don't know why they did it, but they honored the guy. In case you all were wondering, Ray Rice was caught punching his then fiance in the punching her in the face in the elevator. That pretty much ruined his career. But as you see, we see the Colts tight end Drew
Ogletree.
He's on the exempt list, so we don't have to worry about him. Now,
domestic violence for a 16-year-old. What the fuck?
Let's just move on. Now,
I'm shocked. I'm shocked that despite us having some issues, the Colts came home and won.
Stop. Let's move on. Let's just move on. Now, Sunday is gonna be. Let's see. It's gonna be very, very tough. We already spoke about it a little bit when we were discussing about when we was using the NFL playoff machine. So there's no need for us to speak over it again. But first of all, ABC and ESPN, they got the doubleheader Saturday. And Sunday, of course, both CBS and Fox, they got doubleheaders themselves. And of course, we got
at 1 o'clock. We got the Jets and the Patriots.
Mm-hmm. Now, here's the thing. I don't think anyone's going to care about the Jets and the Patriots. That's out.
It's a tank bowl.
Certainly me, I won't care.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. So I don't think anyone's going to care about that. Zach Wilson's not playing, by the way. So chances are his days in New York are numbered. So that's
speaking of days being numbered. Russell Wilson being benched for 2 games for no reason.
Okay, let me just stop right there. This is what I want to discuss about because apparently
yeah.
The NFLPA is pissed off at the Denver Broncos for what they did. You know, they're kind of pissed off. They basically said after the Broncos beat the Chiefs earlier this season, they basically said if Russell Wilson doesn't waive or his non-injury some kind of clause he had in his contract, then that they was going to sit him out, you know, for the final 2 games of the season, which is what happened. And needless to say, someone's lying here because Sean Payton simply said we made this change to spark our offense a little bit. Blah blah blah, yada yada yada. You got Ryan Clark on ESPN basically calling Sean Payton acting like a thug. You know,
And yes,
like
Sean Payton's the liar in all this.
yeah, and the thing, and first of all, I'm glad that Denver got on the elimination station. Made their way out to elimination station because they basically threw Russell Wilson under the bus. Now, Jose, we know that you like mocking. Well, you mocked Russell Wilson to oblivion last season, but even you got to be honest. What the Broncos are doing to him was uncalled for. You know, so it's just mind-boggling. Okay. I think that it's just mind-boggling of what's going on in Denver, and I'm pretty sure that chances are, I'm pretty sure that Russell Wilson is going to go elsewhere. I think it's common. The question is, where's he going to go?
Back to the Seahawks.
I don't see him going back to Seattle.
That bridge is burned.
No, I don't see him go back to the Seahawks.
Maybe Miami.
Lost your mind.
Miami's having Tua, so he's
okay.
not going to
Tua
Miami.
Tagovailoa.
So we gotta find maybe a team that doesn't have.
I have an idea.
Like a lot of.
I have a place.
No, Jose, do not say Carolina.
Can I click?
Carolina.
I am gonna say Carolina.
What?
I'm gonna say Carolina.
Are you out of your mind?
God.
Let me cook.
No.
Give him the spotlight. Give him the spotlight.
Hold on. No, let me cook because my name is not Russell Wilson. I'm not gonna burn the kitchen down. Okay, shut up. Now, the reason why I say Carolina is because one, Bryce Young is gonna die in that fucking pocket. He's gonna become the next Andrew Luck. Two. If you want to kill a career person, there you go.
So like how the Colts killed Matt Ryan.
And Andrew Luck.
Yep.
I see Jose.
Carolina is on the same track on killing Bryce Young.
Yeah, but
I want them to get Russell Wilson first so they can kill him first before they kill Bryce.
Yeah, I can see Jose's method of madness here. Let Russell Wilson be the sacrificial lamb for the Carolina Panthers. And then after his career is ruined by that offensive line, they can fix the offensive line, and Bryce Young can come behind it. That is if David Tepper give us a damn.
I wouldn't be surprised if Bryce Young goes to a new team.
In which he doesn't.
People are saying he should go to Chicago.
Well, here's the thing.
No!
Time out. First of all,
but
I don't think Chicago's
it's just to be the sacrificial lamb.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Number one, I think that first of all, David Tepper,
Carolina,
you gotta look at him and wonder what the hell is he doing with this team because it's mind-boggling what's going on. It is completely mind-boggling that this guy, David Tepper, basically can tell the difference between his ass and a hole in the ground. But it's just simply mind-boggling what's going on over there. That's all I gotta say about that. Number one. Number two, if you want to look at it from this standpoint, first of all, Chicago, look as if Chicago don't know whether or not if they're going to bring Justin Fields back What are they going to do with the number 1 overall draft pick though? That's the $24,000 for it.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? I'm glad you mentioned about the number 1 pick that the Bears have, since Chicago was mentioned. I've been looking through the mock draft.
Daniels.
And they say that Chicago's going to do it. Is going to trade it again.
Why? Why?
Give it to us. Give it to us.
And guess which team is going to bite? Is going to bite that bait?
The Saints.
Who? The Jets?
No. Well,
you wish.
Close, but no. It's the Giants.
The Giants.
Wait, no, hold on.
What?
Hold on a minute.
Whoa!
They have Aaron Rodgers.
No, that's the Jets, you dummy.
I said the Jets. The Jets have Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, but he said the Giants.
But Brandon said the Giants.
Once again,
now think about this. And think about this. This kind of makes sense because the Giants need a better QB. Because you saw what happened with Daniel Jones.
Yeah, I know.
Damn, Tommy DeVito.
I knew this was going to happen. The only reason why Brandon brought this up because he can't stand Daniel Jones with a 10.5-foot pole.
I agree, and here's the thing, right?
Yeah,
I've said it's like they should go on a mini rebuild. Fire Jones, fire Graham Gano because Graham Gano can't kick worth a damn. Right? Use those monies to finance Saquon Barkley.
Or
Saquon Barkley wants to stay in New York.
Or split the money. Finance Saquon Barkley and Tommy DeVito.
Now, Tommy DeVito is a good backup
regardless,
QB.
they're going to keep. The thing is, though, hang on, let me speak for a moment. The thing is, though, is Miguel, knowing the Giants, they're going to keep Tommy DeVito. They are going to keep the former Bill and Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, but what about Saquon?
No, that they're not going to keep Daniel Jones. So basically, in the mock draft, Chicago is going to trade to the Giants, and that means the Giants are going to get Caleb Williams.
Well, there's a reason how come. Well, number one, there's a reason how come these drafts are called mock drafts. We don't know whether or not if it's going to happen.
We don't know really going to happen. We don't know if it is going to happen or if it's not.
Yeah. Now, I will agree that that probably might be time for Daniel Jones to go. The Giants should not have given him that extension after last season. So.
Oh yeah, that was gross.
Yeah. So now, who knows? Who knows? They probably might stick with this guy. I don't know when that be.
They're gonna have
to. They might not have much of a trust. I don't think they could get rid of him unless they go cut him and just have all that dead weight, dead money,
dead cap.
Dead
cap. Here's the thing. Even if they do fire Daniel Jones, I say they take that dead cap of cash, split it to finance Barkley and DeVito. The reason why I left that time is it's a hit or miss. Yeah. You can negotiate a contract.
Yeah, that's what I think to say. Now, before we close up shop, because there's one more story I wanted to cover.
Wait. We didn't do the schedule.
Well, we did do this.
We spoke about the NFL when we used the NFL playoff machine. We involved the schedule within it. So there's no need for us to go over with the schedule. There's no need for us to repeat ourselves. Now, there's one more thing I wanted to cover before we close out the lights here. But a promising baseball career is going up in smoke.
Yes.
God, we're going to the Wander Franco crap.
Well, he was arrested. He was arrested because he missed a meeting with the prosecutor. So, his career is going up in smoke now in the Dominican Republic.
Yep.
So you hate to see it, but hey, don't do boneheaded decisions like trying to get freaky with the minor, because last time I checked, that's illegal. That's illegal as hell. But you deserve to be thrown in prison for what you did. of what you've done. So that's all there is. I just wanted to sprinkle that in. But ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule. Our first show of 2024. And boy, what a way for us to begin, because we got the national championship game coming up on Monday. It's gonna be a great one between Michigan and Washington. That's gonna be a great game, fellas. That's gonna be a great game. Yeah.
And I'll say this.
Not yet, Jose. Not yet.
Yeah, man. Come on.
Now, also,
right.
great way to end the regular season for the NFL. Last playoff spots and 2 division titles still up for grabs. Well, 3 division titles still up for grabs. So that's a whole lot to consider. And you know what? We're going to be back here next Wednesday to talk about it. Now, if you like what you see, first of all, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell so that you'll be notified whenever we go live with this stream. Thank you for the bell. And fellas, like I said, this is gonna be a great 2024. I got it's gonna be a great 2024 for this year, sports wise. It's gonna be great. All right, then, Jacob, I'll turn the floor over to you.
Thank you very much. This has been one way to kick off the year. I'll tell you this much. With everything that's been on in college football, and the NFL decided to turn their chaos meter up to 11. But I have to say, this year, one year that hopefully will be not as chaotic as we think for the rest of us, but in the sports world, it's kind of the stuff we like to see. But this is a way to start out the year, and hopefully for all of us, it's going to be a year. It's going to be a year we grew up to remember. But it's going to be but as I say, the train keeps going, and we get to have more fun as we do. So as stated, next week is the big one. The national championship is coming up next Monday. Michigan and Washington. It's going to be a classic. We can feel it in our bones, and we're going to love it. The NBA is just getting ready to start off. It's just about to get ready to do All-Star Week. We're about to get to the halfway mark there. NHL just got finished with the Winter Classic. It was a great one to say the least, and they're having fun with themselves. The MLB is still doing their free agency, but spring training is coming up for them, and we're about to see who's going to be making the cut for the 2024 MLB season. But for us, the playoffs is coming. That means 12 teams will start, but only one will hoist the Lombardi Trophy.
14, Jacob. 14 teams. 14.
Okay. 14 teams will start, but only one will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. The road to Las Vegas will begin next week. But until then, we got to prepare ourselves. For everybody here, for Jose, Cody, Brandon, and of course Carter, I am of course JB. We will see you guys next Wednesday, where we will react to who made the playoffs for the NFL season. But until then, you all stay safe and have yourself a great night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. From the
Bye.
Let's hope Colts lose.